Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's me. You're seeing my face again. Thank you for your patience. First of all, I was talking the whole time. I thought I was recording. I wasn't. So that's how chaotic this video is going to be. I have not recorded in a while. And this is going to be more of a chit-chat life update where I've been, where I have not uploaded, and what's going on in my life. So let's do that. Anything that I use will be annotated on the screen, and it will be in the description box if you care to know what I'm using. I've already started, like I said, I already did like my transition color, all that stuff, and then I looked down at the monitor. I'm like, oh, I'm not recording. How fun. How fun. I feel like that's what my life has been in the past couple of months. So, as you guys remember, the last thing that I filmed was my Thanksgiving tutorial, like makeup Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving makeup. And in all honesty, I had so many plans for I don't want to use this. So many plans for like Vlogmas, okay? I was like, this will be my year that I will do Vlogmas because it's not something that I've done before. And I was like, this is gonna be the year that I do it, okay? I was excited. I had my intro going, and oh, this is so beautiful. I mean, I knew that, but I had all of that planned out, and then I realized, or I found out, I was informed that I had to move. So the move wasn't planned at all. It was very last minute. It like threw me off, really, because I wasn't expecting it. So I had to like last minute start looking for places to move to. So all the plans that I had for my content just went out the window. When I tell y'all, December tried me. December and the devil together tried me. They failed, but they tried me. Okay, they tried me in every way possible. Oh my God. Like, just everything I had planned, it went out the window. And I just I believe in not exhausting myself to a point where I no longer want to do anything, because I genuinely love YouTube. I really do. I love filming, editing. I actually enjoy all of it. Like, this is why till today I don't have someone editing any of my videos, because I'm like nervous that it won't be the way I want it to be, and it won't seem like authentic to me. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know. Eventually I'll probably, the more videos I crank out, the more I'll find someone that can, probably my brother, because he's about to graduate film school. So what more practice do you need? What more? Oh my God. I don't think the camera's picking this up, how insanely beautiful this is. Oh my God, packed. Anyway, so that attitude, I was like, even if I film, or even if I upload all the things that I wanted to upload for Vlogmas, it still wouldn't have been enough with everything that I was going through, or like just having to. The last thing I was trying to think about, y'all, after I found out was Vlogmas, because I'm like, now I have to find somewhere to move to. So we all know, I just want to put this out there. We all know New York is pricey, right? But there are other places that are also pricey, but I don't see people talk about that, and people are not moving to those places like that in droves. So New York City is expensive. So if I do this calculation, don't be like, well, why are you living there? Because I love it here. That's why. But I knew, because this move, I also still, let me just say, I have to move in 4 months. I have to get a 3-bedroom, right? So that was always the plan for me, to move around April, May, June to a 3-bedroom. So that was all the stuff that I was getting prepped for to do. See, this how I have not worn makeup since December 19th. It's February. Okay, happy Black History Month. Most of the things that I'm going to be using probably today in this video, most, not all, I'm hot, is going to be Black owned brands. Not all, but most. So like I was saying, so certain places, oh no, when I had to start looking, I was like, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm really hot. Am I sweating? I knew I had to like find a place ASAP now. So everything that I had planned for out the window, right? So so I'm like, okay, I think I'm only gonna do like one eyeshadow. Well, actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. I just on the lid, yeah, but everywhere else, it's gonna be more colors. But once I realized, I was like, um, I now have to pivot. I was just asking people, like, if you know anyone that's looking for a roommate, because I didn't want to have to find, I had to move to a 3-bedroom in a couple of months. I just mentioned that. My thoughts are all over the place, okay? I feel like I haven't filmed in so long. It's like I forgot how to film. Anyway, so in the midst of trying to find out what I'm gonna do, I knew I couldn't I was gonna try to find a 3-bedroom because eventually that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I spoke to my mom about it. My mom was like, well, I mean, if you can handle it, I think you can do it, but the smartest part would be to wait till my siblings moved here. She's like, this is very last minute. If you can find like a studio or a 1-bedroom until then. And then I was like, okay, maybe that's what I'll do. And then trying to find a 1-bedroom or studio that had a 6-month lease, because that's what I needed. I didn't want to have to like sign a 1-year lease and then break it, and then knowing that I have to move in 6 months anyway because my siblings are moving here after they graduate. So I was like, maybe I'll just ask people if they know anyone that's looking for a roommate, because in New York City, that's very common. So I know somebody will know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Okay. So, because I was like, all the places that I was finding that was like 3-bedroom, I was like, even if I did go this route and just get it, so I don't have to move twice in 1 year, then I would do that. But one, financially, it wouldn't have been smart for me to do, because it was too last minute. Like, it was just, if it was something that, I mean, like, if it was the time when I was ready, it would have been no problem, because that was always the plan, because that's just what I was saving up for. But it was just too last minute, and I was like, let me just continue saving for when I'm supposed to move anyway, and, everything will fall in place. So, I'm trying to figure out my eye, y'all. So, I was like, let me still keep looking for 1-bedrooms and studios. And then I was still asking other people. I was just trying to max out like all of my options, so it's not like I'm limiting myself. Whichever came my way that I could handle at the time, I would. So in the middle of all of this, I could not be, for me anyway, I don't want to overwhelm myself and my brain. There was content that was due for like different brands, and then still doing content for Sephora Squad, because I'm a proud baby of Sephora Squad, and still trying to find a place to move to, and then working. So a lot of that was a lot. Well, yeah, all of that was a lot. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, YouTube was the last place I was like, let me now record a video and let me now do this, even though there were other things that I already had planned. It just wasn't, I did not mean to take that away. It just wasn't feasible, and I feel like if I'm not bringing myself to my YouTube videos, that's not fair to the people that are watching me. And I'm usually, I usually always have high energy. I'm always most of the time in good spirits. I can't just be letting life try to get me down. But I still had to be realistic and face my priorities you know, because I had to do what I had to do. Is this even? I don't think so, but I'll figure that out when I get closer, right? It's not even. So, all of that was happening, and I was like, I think maybe I sent a message, I'm not sure, but like on my community tab that I was just gonna be on a hiatus. I'm not sure. I think I wanted to, but I didn't. Or maybe I did. Y'all, I don't be remembering stuff like that. I mean, I do, but I don't. um, so while all of this was happening, I found some 3 bedrooms that I was like, oh, okay, I can do this, and I really enjoy this. Pause. Let's pause. I'm getting a phone call. No one ever calls me. Sorry, y'all. This is gonna be a little discombobulated. I had to take a call. So I forgot where I stopped and what I was saying, but I remember mentioning 3 bedrooms. I was finding places that I wanted to like move to, and I was like, you know what? Maybe, like, I was just going back and forth thinking about it. Like, maybe I can just still move. Ooh. Oh, I did not mean to make this that thick. I could still move. Wow, this wing is just, it took on a life of its own. It really took on a life of its own. But basically, what I was trying to say is, I before I move on to the other eye. So I was able to like find some places. I was like, oh, I can check those places out. If I'm just gonna move, maybe this was still my thought process. I was like, okay, maybe I should just go ahead and do a 3 bedroom now, and just be extra careful with money, how I'm spending, what I'm doing, because then I'm like, December, January, February. I knew the first 6 months of this new year was going to be very expensive for me anyway. But like that last minute stuff, something that I wasn't prepared for, I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I need to be able to tell y'all this part so I can move on with my other eye, because I don't think the story I'm trying to tell, I could do both at the same time. But anyway, so all the places that I found, I was like, okay, I can do this. The first, like, the moving in part would have been the hardest, but I was like, everywhere I was finding, I had to pay like a broker's fee, first month's rent, last month, and security. So like, let's say roughly, I'm not saying these were the exact prices for all of them, but let's just say maximum, let's say $3,000 times 4. It's not something I was ready to pay so last minute, right then and there. I was like, somebody gotta wait. And that somebody being me. Okay, I could wait. I was like, I was just not ready to fork off $10,000. Like, when you get into a point where it's like being able to save, I already knew what do you call it? I'm gonna have to fix this liner because I never intended for it to be that way. It's definitely not gonna be the same, but whatever. So I was just like, it's already thicker than the other side. I was just like, I'm not doing that. So I was like, I'm just gonna find a roommate, or I will be someone's roommate. When I say find a roommate, that's what I meant. So I was asking all of my friends, people that I trusted, like, if you know someone that you trust, please let me know. And then because I know being a roommate would be smarter, because I wasn't looking for a year's lease. I was looking for somewhere temporary. And that's another thing. Even when I was trying to find like maybe a 1 bedroom, it was hard to find places that had like 1 bedroom or 6 months lease. It's not that easy to find in the time frame that I had. So as you can tell, my eyeliner has taken a life of its own. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now, and I'm not gonna mess with it. Anyway, so I knew being someone's roommate would be my best choice, because trying to find a studio, a 1 bedroom, would have not been smart, because I would have still had to pay, if a broker found it for me, first month rent, security, last month's rent, and broker's fee. And even that, I was like, I can do that for a studio, but for a 3 bedroom, because like, it's crazy, you know? And in New York City, you have to make 40 times the rent. So some places they're more lenient depending on your credit. Thankfully, I've been working on my credit a lot, so a lot of places like contacted me. But then once I started reaching out to people, I had already, when places were contacting me, I had already decided that I'm just going to do a roommate, and I had already found someone, which is where I'm at now. And like my homegirl, she reached out to her cousin, and then it worked out. So now I am someone's roommate. Just know, in 4 or 5 months, when you hear me, that sounds like someone is moving. But when you hear me that I have moved again, just go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow. So that has been what I have been going through. It was not planned, and my next couple of months is also going to be super expensive because, wow, y'all, this is going to be a very chaotic video. Just because, like, I'm still trying to, because I'm in a new space, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what time is best to film, how I'm positioning everything. So I'm getting used to it. If you see about 3 to different setups, or maybe not. I like my background. I like clean backgrounds like this, like as far as just one solid color. But as far as noise go, ain't nothing changed. I'm still in New York City, so you're gonna hear noise. And my room is really hot. So my window's open, so you're gonna hear some things. Yeah. So that has been what took me a while to get back in the groove of things. I didn't want to overwhelm myself with then having to, y'all know, like I just said, uploading to YouTube when I didn't have, I was trying to just move. I was like, let me settle this first. I cannot be stressing myself, you know? I couldn't be stressing myself. In today's video, I'm going to use this new concealer from KVD, the Good Apple concealer, because I'm using the foundation. So I want to see how it, works together. I can say how it works together, because I generally don't put foundation under my eye. So it's not like it's laying on top of it, but yeah. So I was like, what else did I want to say? I feel like I had so many other things to say, and it's new everything. Well, not new everything, but just the way I want to take my channel this year. I plan on being consistent, but I cannot promise for now a schedule. I know the algorithm favors schedule, and that helps when people know when you're going to upload. I can't promise that, because I just right now I will say I'm not as stable in a good, stability is something that I want and I need because of what I'm doing, but because it's just so many moving pieces, sometimes I think I'm gonna have time to do something, and then I don't. Also, because I'm an actress, a lot of the times I'll plan to do something, and it just doesn't work out, because I'll have like an audition, and if I book the job, it can be a two-day thing. So the stability I crave, I'm not saying stability in a bad way. It's just because I'm doing other things. But you know, eventually we'll get it together, child. So KVD sent me two different colors. One is 183, 181. I'm just gonna open it. I don't like being wasteful with stuff. I'm gonna open it and see. This looks a little too warm. 180, 181 deep looks a little too warm because I have neutral undertones. 183 deep, 183. I like the applicator. That feels nice. This also looks warm. But it feels really nice. I will say layering it on top here with the foundation, it feels like a match made in heaven. It's really nice. And then here a little bit. Ooh, I did too much. Come on, Bisola. Look at me. I can't even. Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all. Anyway. What was I saying? I forgot. Listen, don't mind the chaoticness of this video. I'm trying to get it together. Oh wow. I hope this looks nice on camera. Because in front of me right now, it looks okay now. But me blending it down this way, it feels really amazing on my skin. My skin still feels like skin. Doesn't feel like I have anything on. So I like that. And it's not rubbing off or doing anything weird on top of the foundation I already have on. So I feel like I'm applying moisturizer with a brush. That's what it feels like to me. Oh, it's pouring hard outside. So usually I want to show you guys something in case you're new here on my channel. So because I have this shirt on, I'm not taking my foundation all the way down my neck to my chest, which if you're new here, it's something I usually do. I don't match my foundation to my neck because I have hyperpigmentation on my neck. So I know it looks crazy right now, but don't mind that. It's because I have this shirt on and I don't want to drag it all the way down. And plus I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to drag it all the way down to where it's ruining the collar of the shirt. But usually I would drag my foundation down my neck because my face, my chest, and everywhere else is kind of almost the same, like one color. It's just my neck that's the darkest, and I like everything to look cohesive when I'm going out or generally when I have makeup on. But you know, I don't want to ruin the shirt, especially because I'm not going anywhere. Let me buff this in here very well. And before I set anything, I'm gonna contour my face. Can use this. So, speaking of like the direction I want to take my channel, I'm gonna still be doing like, you know, reviews of new products. If you guys like unboxings, I'll continue to do that. I still want to keep doing my, what you call that thing? My Throwback Thursdays. These were all the things that I just had plans for, like, you know, in my planner. And once January came, you know, was when I was actually, like, my move actually happened. and I had to get settled in, unpack all those things, and just y'all trying to get my life together. But as far as my content, I still want it to be like, I want to add more of me, because I feel like I was holding back um as far as stuff that I use in my day to day. I think I had this fear of being like judged, and just observing how the YouTubes and social media has been with like black women in luxury. I was like, you know what? All of my friends, and let me tell y'all, I have been having this fear, which I'm gonna now just pour all in my YouTube, because one, I'm a very transparent person, maybe too transparent, but you know, I like sharing. I talk a lot, so it's just YouTube is made for someone like me, because I like to yap 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 yap. Yap yap yap. But I, for the longest, was like always not intimidated, but a little scared or a little shy of like showing the type of makeups I like to use, because a lot of my makeup, I say, besides like Juvia's Place, yeah, I'll say besides like maybe Juvia's Place and Sephora collection, most of everything I have, it's like stuff you can find at Sephora, and it leans more, or it is mostly luxury products. And I had been like scared to, how do I want to say this, like showcase or use a lot of like my stuff that was luxury, because all of my life, before all of this movement of black girl and luxury, which I'm here for and I love it. I love it, because like I feel like I can finally be myself with my stuff. I used to be always like nervous that it would seem like very show offy, or like just showing off, because one, y'all know I work at Sephora, right? And I feel like a lot of the times when people know, like, it's people that know me in real life, that are subscribed to my channel, on my social media, or just like in general. I tell you guys because, I be knowing in and out of things that happen at Sephora. So I'm like not shy of talking to you guys about that. But I feel like when you work in retail, which I really, really, really love, genuinely really love my job. I just want to say that. I really, really, really love my job, and especially the position that I have at work. I love it. Anything that has to do with logistics of a company or operations, anything like in the operations specialist field, I love, and that's what I do for Sephora. I'm in stores. I really love it. So I think I was always like nervous to share that, all these luxurious things that I use, that I have, I don't really like talk about. Like, you just see it in a video here and there that this is a product that I'm using, but it wasn't something that I would showcase that I had or anything like that, because growing up, and I know it's not how do I want to say it? Just like for the way I've always been, and I know friends, they've said this maybe like jokingly or not, but when you work retail, people, and then you have luxury things, people look at you and they pocket watch. A lot of people pocket watch. They don't know what you're making. They don't know this, that, and the third. So what I was gonna say is, all of this is gonna tie in back together. But what I was gonna say is, having luxury things, people don't know how long you've had it for, how long you've saved for something, or if it was passed down to you, or just how you acquire some things, or if you've been gifted stuff, or just a slew of things, right? So I was always scared, because that I work in retail, that I'd be judged that I have like luxury things, and because I have a job that allows me to be able to acquire a lot of these things for me personally, and I just, I was like fearful of being judged, like, and when you're young, so growing up, I've heard this like amongst since I was like in high school and then just to like now. And I know when people say it to me now, it's a form of um they're not trying to be mean or nasty or anything like that, but you know, when you do things and people are like, oh my god, Bisola is so bougie, you know, that's how she just is. A lot of the times before, it wasn't saying, they were saying it like, oh my god, girl, you so bougie, you're so this, you're so that, but it came off insulting. But people like, y'all, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I just didn't want people to think that I was being like bougie, even though that's what people have like referred me to. I think I was shy of displaying things like that because it never came from a positive it wasn't positive when they were saying it. It was they were joking, but it wasn't in a positive way. Like, it's like they say to demean you. And I also was like nervous to share like, oh, a lot of things that I own are like more on the luxury side or this, that, and the third. I just didn't want people to think I felt like I was better in a way. Like my best friend, I feel like her and people that genuinely care about me are the only ones that know it's not in. Oh, I feel like I'm getting frustrated because I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm at the point where I don't care about that anymore. I like luxury shit. I've liked it for a long time. That's how I've been for a very, very long time. And if people say I'm bougie, I am. So, I don't know what to tell you. I just am. My mom, you know, I think I'll say I get it from my mom. And when I'm saying bougie, I don't mean in a bad way at all whatsoever. It's just like, you know, you work hard, you are living your life, just mind your pocket and let me mind mine. Okay? That's how I see it. But yeah, I had been nervous for a while to like showcase that because I didn't want to like be judged. Like, it doesn't even matter because now I'm just doing me, you know. Yeah, I feel like I didn't know a better way to explain that, and I did a poor job. So forgive me. I'm so sorry that I didn't do a good job in explaining what I was trying to say. But yeah, all of my makeup and outfits and all of that will come out to play now and forever. I'm done like being a little coy or being a little shy about just things that I have. And a lot of the times you guys don't see half of the stuff that, you know, I like to use and utilize, you know, on my channel, because I've just been, like I said, I've been a little wary of being like, she thinks she all that. I've heard that before, and I'm just like, little old me. You know, I'm just minding my business. Why are you so concerned? Eh? Why are you so concerned about what I'm doing? Little old me. So I used to like this. I think it comes from when people are saying like you're bougie. They don't say it in a way where it's endearing. They're not saying it like, sis, I see you doing your thing, and you're doing you. You know, a lot of people are saying it like, and I think like we all grow and we all know, well, this person has always been this way. No matter what they have or what they didn't have, they've just always been this way. They've always been about bettering themselves and liking what they like, and that's it. You know. I've been places with friends where they're, and I'm just like, why are we here? This is ghetto. And they're like, oh my god, girl, you are so bougie. So some people have said it jokingly, and some people have said it where they mean it in a good way, and some people have said it where they meant it like ill, in a bad way, you know? And I can't do anything else but be a bad bitch, okay? But no, for real though, like I've just gotten to a point where I'm like, let it go, and just be yourself. I feel like I've held back a lot because people in person, every time when I'm like at work or just like in different gatherings, which I did a lot last year when COVID wasn't so, Omarion was not here like that. I was just like, I know I was able to be myself when I'm around people, and I feel like when I got online, I was a little more reserved, even though like in some videos you see more of me than others. And I just was like, I can't be holding back anymore. I'm really sweating. I just don't understand. I don't get it. And I feel like on camera, I'm looking a whole mess. And my microphone just fell. Listen, the chaoticness of this video, my microphone fell. Maybe let's make it higher. The chaoticness of this video, let's roll with it. It's been 2.5 months, right? Oh, 2 months. Just let's go with the flow. I'm telling you what's going on, and you know. So yeah, fear of being judged that I'm only using like luxury products, or I only have luxury products, or I'm only this or only that because I work in retail. It was a big fear of mine for a really long time because I just, it's a lot of things I don't care about, and I'm very confident in my own self. I've never had low self-esteem, but it's certain things like that, like I don't know if not being judged is the right word I'm trying to use, but it has something to do with it. I'm just using highlight. It has something to do with it because people assume because you work in retail, you're making $2 an hour. That's number one. And two, I work for Sephora. Please don't let. The CEO of LVMH is like the 4th richest person. Right? Period. Sephora got money. And I'm like in New York City, and I'll say out of all the Sephoras in the United States, like I'll say maybe San Francisco, San Diego, all the big cities. Well, I'll say, let me not speak for other places that I have not lived, but I know as far as New York Sephora is probably, the employees here probably make the most. It is what it is. Now, earlier I mentioned that I really love my job. I wish I was making $1 million doing it though, because I really do love it. But yeah, I feel like when you work retail, people are like, you're not making $100,000 a year, and so therefore you should not be like buying luxury things, or you should not do this, that, and the third. They don't know what your 401k is like. They don't know what your savings is like. They don't know what you have in your bank account. Working in retail is its own form of 9 to 5, and I know that's something people shun. Like, I couldn't do a corporate 9 to 5, but I still have a specific 9 to 5, so to speak. Like, I can't see myself sitting behind a desk because I really like working in, I don't want to say chaotic, but busy environments. I really thrive over that. I love people. Sometimes some people are very annoying, okay? But I like working in retail. It's exhausting sometimes. But because of the position I have, I really enjoy it. What was I trying to say? I'm getting hot and I don't like that. Damn, I feel like I lost my train of thought. But the point I'm trying to make is, people harp on retail workers. Like, if you have a problem or you go into a Sephora, you want people to help you, right? So how can you look down on the people that are in those places working, but you need their help? Or how are you calling customer service and you don't like people that work in 9 to 5 corporate? It's like a lot of entrepreneurs that don't have a real solid plan of their business. A lot of them like to say they don't want to do a 9 to 5, and 9 to 5 comes in different forms, and I'm in a different type of form of that. But people that are I'm saying I can't do a corporate job just because I wouldn't like to just like sit for like 8 hours doing stuff like that. My 9 to 5 comes in being in retail, and I actually really enjoy my job. I really do just wish I was making like $1 million an hour, and I would stay there. Okay. But no, all joking aside, I really it's always very funny when people start their own business and they're like, yeah, I couldn't do a 9 to 5. But then when your business thrives and it grows, you have to hire people to work 9 to 5. That's really interesting, but you don't like it. And then, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of influencers, I'll say I'm a nano influencer and I'm part-time influencer. And a lot of the time it is work is all the time. There's some people that say it's 24 hours. Yes, because you're always thinking of ideas and you're just like in the middle of the night, if you're asleep or you can't sleep, you're writing things down. It be like that, okay? It be like that. But that's why I've just had the fear of being judged, so to speak. I used to, not anymore. Look how I'm growing. Of This is a Fenty eyeliner that I'm using as a lip liner. I just really like the color. I don't like it for my eyes. So yeah, I had been like a little on the fence of showing like luxury goods or luxury makeup, which that's what this channel, if you didn't know where I was going with this one, that's what this majority, if not all, of my makeup will be luxury products that I've had for years, and I just sometimes use here and there because it'll be my favorite. Sometimes I wouldn't. So when it comes to reviews and stuff like that, I'm also trying to make sure when I'm shopping for makeup, because I'm in Sephora Squad, I've been getting a lot of like more makeup from brands, and it just will not be smart for me to keep shopping for a lot of makeup. Don't get it wrong and don't get it twisted. I will still buy makeup because one, I love it. Two, there's just certain things I'm like when Pat McGrath comes out with the 10th Mothership palette, am I getting that in PR? No, I mean I can manifest it, but I know I'm gonna buy that palette because it's gonna be special. It's gonna be special. Okay, and then there's just if it's Pat McGrath or Tom Ford, I'm buying it. Okay, let's just put that out there because their products just perform. Neither one of those brands have failed me in anything that I've gotten from them. So there's that. But yeah, I'll probably be doing reviews of things like that. So not much will change, but more will be added to make it better, and I'll still keep vlogging. I like dusted off all my lenses and I was putting everything together this morning, and I was just like, I feel like me doing this is bringing me joy. Me sitting here filming this video, I'm actually really excited about it because it's something I really enjoy doing. I just had to get myself together. I had to get my mental state together. I had to be like at a place where I always advocate for putting yourself first. Like if I didn't post, like I post on stories here and there, things that are funny, but I haven't even, same thing for Instagram. I have not posted anything for Instagram since I haven't posted on YouTube. I think maybe a couple of pictures that I like reused, but yes, this is the exact same lipstick I used in my last video. I really love this color. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know how things have been going with me. And I think that's really what I have been up to. I hope this video really, while I'm editing it, it comes together. It comes along together. If not, I will have to refilm it again. And who has time for that? Not me, okay? Because I got things to do. If there are any specific things you guys would like to see from me, because another reason why I was like, another reason why I wanted to do more, like just wear more of my luxury makeup on my channel, because one, is something I've been having for a long time, that I've been wearing for a long time. Two, when I don't see a lot of darker skinned women that are doing like luxury makeup reviews or just talking about the new things that are coming out. I'm not saying that black women out there on YouTube don't exist it's mostly like fashion and just anything that has to do with fashion. I see all kinds of my Black women thriving in the spaces, and we deserve it. You know, like we're all coming out of like closed doors. Like, yes, we actually have been living like this. Now we just get to also monetize something that we're passionate about. But I just haven't seen a lot of darker skinned women, so to speak. Like a lot of the Chanel stuff that I wanted to review, I'm just like, I'm moving, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I have to go to work, and it's just like I didn't even get a chance to buy it. And then by the time I was like, okay, let me go get this, the hype has died down. Was a couple of blushes that I wanted to review, just like things like that. You guys can expect that going forward. And the fashions here and there, I don't know if that's, I don't know. In vlogs, maybe we'll see if I get a new bag or new shoes. If that's something you guys are interested in seeing, I will introduce that. But it's not something that I've done before. Like I said, maybe in a vlog or so. I just don't want to overwhelm my channel with too many different things, because there are already things that I like to do. And I know people are like, this is a weird combination. Like if I'm still doing my comic book mystery looks or my comic book makeup looks, I'm still gonna be using the types of makeup I told you guys about, but I'm still nerdy, you know. I'm still very much a nerd. Y'all, do you see me sweating? In winter, I'm sweating. Oh, what does that mean? It's real hot in my room. That's what I mean. It's really hot. The building is like, no, it's cold outside. We got you. You're gonna be warm. You're gonna be hot. And I think it's not that cold outside, so my window is like wide open and there's no air coming through. But anyways, if there are things that you guys would like to see from me, let me know. Besides like the stuff I just mentioned, like I said, I can promise you a little more consistency. My videos will pick back up as I am, as the time goes on. It'll pick back up from just like once a week back to the way I was like on top of things a couple of months, in 2021, and just to get back in the groove of things. I still don't want to overwhelm my brain because everything is still like, I'm unpacked now, but y'all, I have a lot of stuff. So to have a lot of stuff like in a room, but because it's a whole apartment, but I didn't want to have my stuff everywhere, and I'm not trying to get too extremely comfortable, because in 4 months I gotta pack all this shit and go into my nice big 3-bedroom apartment with my siblings. So this concealer, yes. I feel like now I'm just rambling because I feel like I want to end on a good note and I have thoughts in my head, but as soon as I'm done recording this and I wash my face, I'll remember the rest of the things that I wanted to say, and it'll be too late. So yeah, give this video a like, thumbs up. Let me know, I know I already said this, what you want to see more of me doing, if it aligns with like makeup. A look, fashion will be there, okay? It will be there because that's another thing. That's another thing. Like, in my daily life, I serve looks, but I haven't found a way to incorporate that into the channel where it doesn't seem like, okay, this is a lot. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but take care of yourself. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know how you feeling below in this moment. Like when you're watching this video, how you feeling? Like just how you feeling in general. Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.